Hey there, Gemini. Welcome to my channel. This is the Divine Phoenix Rising Tarot, and I am Zachary. I am here to do a monthly read here for you for the month of October, and I know we're starting a little bit late. That is just the way that the cookie crumbles here for me. I just got started a bit late, so better late than never, right? We do have a solar eclipse in Libra on the 14th, as well as a new moon happening, so I felt it was important to get this done for everybody just because we have such a dynamic and powerful energy going on. So the eclipse is an energy that allows us to make some big changes in our lives. There's a quality to it of chaos and things that are out of our control, but there's also an ability to manipulate it in our favor as well. And with the new moon, just a little bit of extra oomph to make that possible. New moon is when we call in what we want, making those intentions to bring into reality the things that we want. And full moon is releasing those things. So we just go through those cycles. And then with the eclipse, that's just, like I said, extra helpful to make that happen for us. Being in Libra, it's all about relationships and partnerships. And for each sign, there is specific qualities that are going to be of note as well. So for Gemini, we're looking at actually romance, possibly, and true love, fertility, hobbies, creativity, that sort of thing. So it's a great time right now to, if you are wanting love, or if you are wanting to start a new creative project or a hobby that maybe you haven't participated in for a while and want to bring back to light or try something new, now is the time to use that energy to bring that into creation. And like I said, there is a quality of the chaos on it as well. So with love and that sort of thing, fertility, there could be something on the horizon, and we'll take a look at that. But those of you that are wanting kids or have kids, there could be some good news as well surrounding that. So let's take a look. I'm going to start with an oracle card here from my Starseed Oracle, and then I'm working with my Witchy Tarot deck and my Light Seers Tarot deck today. So we're going to get a card pulled as kind of a governing energy for the read here. And we have deep cellular healing. So I'm actually going to read the full explanation of that here in the book, because I don't have it all memorized. All right. So deep cellular healing is Arcturus energy, physical and emotional healing. Your body knows how to heal. Healing is your natural state. Physical and emotional disharmony can be a reflection of how the world, inner and outer, has been out of alignment. If you're suffering from a mystery or chronic illness, don't allow yourself to think you've done something wrong. Today, it's difficult to navigate our health. If this card has made its way to you, you're being called to focus on your healing in practical ways, to prioritize your health, to be kind and tender to your miraculous body, to give yourself the grounding and care you need, to put your body first, to nourish yourself as you would a newborn baby, to treat yourself with tender care. You may be called to switch things up with your body or your emotional well-being, to call in a team of helpers to support you in navigating any challenges you may be experiencing emotionally. The Arcturians are a galactic group of beings who have mastered deep cellular and emotional healing. They want you to know that it's possible to feel vibrant in your body and well in your skin, to have your cells return to effervescence and vitality, to find calmness and contentedness, to have a soothed nervous system and a tranquil heart. I take back my vitality and energy and feel more and more healthy each and every day. My body knows how to heal. My body knows how to heal. So this is the energy that we are working with today. It's just kind of an overarching for the reading. And as far as that healing can be on a physical level, involving the foods that you eat, the way that you're moving, exercising or not, your sleep, meditation. It can be a balance of all of it. So in regards to the eclipse that's happening with possible romance, love, creativity, fertility, that sort of thing, what that's telling me is that there is a need for things to be brought back into balance that have been out of balance. So that's what they're encouraging, well, us to do. I'm a Gemini sun. So I'm gonna get started here, get some cards pulled to get going on what to expect here for this month. And then I'm gonna be using the Witchy Tarot for my main deck, and then at the end there I'm going to pull 4 cards that are the Bane, the Boon, explaining a little bit more on the outcome, and then also whatever energy that might be blocked that's preventing movement towards the best possible outcome. So here we go. So we are looking at Gemini's energy this month, particularly for the eclipse. All right, we're going to start there with the Fool. So far, this is looking like a good month, Gemini. So how are y'all doing? We're changing seasons here, going into fall. I'm here in Washington. It's pretty chilly this morning, but we've had some sun, which has been nice because last year we just went right into winter pop-ups from summer, which was not very nice. My fingers hurt. Maybe some of your fingers hurt too. So to start here, just to, because these were falling out. So we had the Fool, the 4 of Wands, 10 of Pentacles, 6 of Cups, 5 of Cups. Now we've got the Ace of Swords, Queen of Pentacles, 6 of Wands, Temperance, and the Star. Oh gosh. This is going to be a good month. Yeah. On the bottom of the deck here, we have the Hermit. So this is, the way I'm taking this is some of you are, maybe you've been alone, or you've been in a state of just working on yourself for so long that maybe there's a fear that this is just life now. And based on this so far, I'm going to say it's not. So let's go ahead and just get right into it. So with the Fool, this is going to be your energy coming into this situation with the eclipse. And the Fool is a new start. It's a fresh start. There's also, kind of like I was saying with the Hermit, you know, maybe some of you are feeling isolated, or that this is just life now. Maybe friends aren't as available. You know, we're a very social sign. Maybe you've just been feeling isolated, but there's a little puppy right here on the Fool here, and that symbolizes a companion, or that you're not alone on your journey. And that could be, you know, your guides, ancestors, or angels that are always with you, or it could be a bit more physical, like, you know, your friends are still there, just they're doing their own thing too. And based on, these are the last set of readings that I'm doing here, but based on some of these other readings, some of your friends might be struggling a little bit. So be patient with yourself and them as well. But this is great. New start, you guys. I'll take it. And crossing that energy, we had the 4 of Wands. 4 of Wands is going to be celebration, having fun. So having that be the crossing energy for our fresh start here, your fresh start, I see this as a very fun journey. I think with that Hermit, like I said, some of you are feeling cut off from the world. Some of you are feeling isolated, and we're done with that now. We're going to move into something that's a bit happier. Thank God. Especially moving into fall and winter. I don't know if anybody else gets the sads, but this is very promising. So let's keep moving along with that. 10 of Pentacles we have next. This is something that you may be, that you are aware of, or that others are aware of for you. And 10 of Pentacles is, this is material abundance. Let me see if I can, there we go. Material abundance. 10 of Pentacles is your legacy. So I think some of you are working on your legacy. Maybe you're experiencing success with it already, or maybe it's just a feeling that you've got that you're doing something really worthwhile and important. I'm really excited about this reading. It's personal, I guess, but yeah, so far this is looking really, really good. So something that you may not be aware of, or a hidden component or factor to this situation. Others may be aware of it, but you're not. But you will become aware of it, is the Six of Cups. And the Six of Cups is a nostalgic card. It can talk about, you know, experiencing warm, fuzzy memories from the past. There's an energy of goodness to it. It can also symbolize generosity. I think that what some of you may not be, this energy that you're not currently aware of, is maybe how generous you are. Maybe you're feeling, like in this solitude, you've done something wrong with your friends, or in the way that you connect with the world. And you're turning inward, and maybe you're not being the nicest to yourself. It's kind of what I'm getting from that. As far as the energy that's coming into the situation, but is also departing, is the Five of Cups. And Five of Cups here this is disappointment. Dovetailing off of the Six of Cups there. What I was saying about that too, I think some of you are feeling disappointed, maybe over some lost connections. Especially with love and romance, fertility being a main component of the eclipse here for you. Maybe some of you have been dating. I think some of you have been dating and not really experiencing that success of connection like you have in the past. But having this being a current energy, this is connection. This is joy and you know, having fun with celebrating togetherness with those that you enjoy, even just a little bit. But this in this card, you can see she's looking at these spilled cups, and behind her she's got 2 cups still. And what that signifies is that you're focusing on what you've lost, when in reality you haven't lost everything. And that, I mean, we're humans. It can be easy to get fixated on the energy that hurts the most. But it's okay that we lost some of these cups, you know. They were gonna spoil here soon anyway. We didn't really want those cups. And the reality is, we're not really going to know, but having faith or trusting that what is for us, and what is not for us is not for us. This is for us, this is not. So this is, like I said, the energy that is waning, is leaving the situation, and that's good. Cheer up, Buttercup. It's okay to let this go. So the energy that is possible future or coming soon to a theater near you. Ace of Swords. An Ace of Swords is an opportunity to think about something differently, a new process of thought, a new way of mentally examining something. And as an air sign ruled by Mercury, you are a thinker. And I think you done thunk of all of the ways that something's not working or hasn't worked. And it's time to switch that up. Give it a fresh coat of paint. And I think this energy too, the Six of Cups being your hidden energy, this is nodding to me about this being, tap into this. This is a situation where look to your past, where you've had those memories of goodness, of warmth. Maybe it was a relationship you were in that was warm and good, that is no longer there. And maybe you're feeling disappointment that it ended. It's okay to have that disappointment there too, but remember that that doesn't destroy the goodness that was there too. This is asking you to remember that. Remember how that's possible too. Instead of just the pain and disappointment, you know? It's almost like we're dynamic and whole beings that experience the full spectrum of human emotion, you know? The challenge is just not getting stuck on only one of them, because there are more emotions to be had. So yeah, this is encouraging you to challenge yourself mentally to start taking a different angle, looking at it from a different angle. And those of you maybe who have been trying for, let's say for a kid, or trying to go through an adoption process, and things just keep they're just not quite there yet. It makes sense that you're feeling a disappointment, but don't give up. The Spirit's asking you to take a new approach to this in the way that you're thinking about it. They're offering you a new way of thinking here. And I would take the offer. Personally. I am a Gemini too. I'll take the offer. So this is something that you may fear in the situation, which is interesting. I guess I could kind of relate to this too. As the Queen of Pentacles. Queen of Pentacles is, she's a self-made woman, person. This is genderless. Because we have all of those, the divine masculine and divine feminine within us to varying degrees. So the Queen of Pentacles is someone who has made herself, and she's confident because she has done this herself. She's put the work in to be successful materially, financially, and she has that confidence and stability and security that comes with knowing that she did it her damn self. I think that being in the fear portion here, some of you are afraid of your own ability to do that, your own power, or afraid that you might not be able to do that. But being in this position as well, it is encouraging you to face that fear, because you can. If you've experienced failure in the past, I think it's also expressing that here, to keep trying, because this archetype is possible for you, especially with this, like this is where you are right now. You're focusing on your coin, you're focusing on your material realm, your legacy. And part of your legacy, I mean, to build your legacy, it means you need to take control here. You need to make yourself. And to have that confidence. We don't have confidence until we do. Confidence isn't one of those things that we just wake up, you know, and flip a switch on. I feel like maybe I'll have some confidence today, you know. Confidence comes after we prove to ourselves that we can do it. And this card is encouraging you to show yourself, be brave. Show yourself that you can do it. Because the success that is waiting on the other side of that is the bee's knees, you guys. This is a really beautiful energy to be sitting in. I'll take some of that. Shoot. So, where this success, and that could be success financially for some of you. It could be, like I said, in that relationship you're looking for, conceiving a child, getting a hobby, a creative project off the ground. So where you're going to find success in this, or what that's going to look like, we've got the Six of Wands. And the Six of Wands is a homecoming. So what that's saying to me is, dovetailing off of the Queen of Pentacles here, that energy of making the self, returning to your home, which is you. It's your heart and soul and body, and having the deep cellular healing here as the message overarching tells me that there is a need. Spirit is asking you to return to the basics. Feeding yourself nutritious food, making sure you're sleeping, making sure you're meditating. Heart, mind, body, and soul. Making sure that those things are in balance. So it's calling you to come back to a place where you are addressing those things that may be out of balance. So this new journey that involves your legacy, and for some of you, your legacy, it could be, it could be a financial pursuit, it could be love. Some of us are here to experience specific forms of love. That could be your legacy. What you're hoping for in the situation, or hoping for this to be, hoping to do, is temperance. And temperance is about harmony and balance. It's about going with the flow. So I'm getting that. Maybe some of you are a little uptight. I know I am sometimes. I'm Virgo rising, Virgo moon, so it's just a battleground in there a lot of the time. That's a lot of Mercury and a lot of conflicting energy, but she's pouring in this cup here from one cup to the other. And that symbolizes going with the flow. So I'm getting that a lot of you, probably all of you honestly, are wanting to be better about being flexible with the process. Maybe you're at a point where you're done with this too. You want to move forward. You want to take that offer of thinking about it in a new way. But it might feel crunchy. So you're hopeful that you can do this, and you can, absolutely. Finding that balance and harmony. Maybe you've been eating McDonald's 3 times a day for the rest, for the last 4 years. I've never been there personally, but only maybe once or twice a day. It's hard to make changes, especially when it comes to the self. When it's us that has to make the decision to make it happen. It's hard. And at the same time, it can be easy if you allow yourself to flow with it. And you're mutable air. You are flexible. So let yourself be flexible. The outcome here, I'm super happy about this. We've got the star. And the star is such a great card. The Make-A-Wish card, wish upon a star. There's an energy of the divine pouring into us here in this card. Very much, I get God helps those that help themselves. When you make that wish, the universe, the ether, Akasha, quantum field, whatever verbiage you want to use, is going to respond to you. But you have to take the first step to get it to function, to move. The star also comes after the tower. So some of you, most of you, are probably coming out of a situation of a tower moment, having this disappointment being your energy that's leaving. And the hermit, that isolation. This is the dawn after the dark. The tower is that upheaval, that destructive, chaotic disassembling of whatever you had going on before. And that could have been a relationship, that could have been, it could have been connected to something with conceiving a child. I'm so sorry if that's the case. So this is your time to change to a more positive way of thinking, and use that thinking, which is your superpower, along with the eclipse here, energy, to really get what you want. And if that's a relationship, if that's your true love, now's the time to start believing that it's there. Even though there has been that disappointment in the past, you've got the energy of celebrating a new start. Tableau blanche. I'm getting Unwritten by Natasha Bedingfield. The rest is still unwritten here. And you are a participant. You are the author. So write what you want. Whatever it is that you want. You're in that legacy energy as well. That complete abundance of the material realm. Gosh, this is really good. So I'm going to pull those 4 cards, like I said, to get some clarification on what may or may not be going on. But so far, I have some high hopes, and I hope you do too. Because this is really supporting some good stuff. And you deserve some good stuff. It looks like there's been some owies. Okay, Emperor comes out here as the challenge. Actually got 2 cards here for the blessing, or the good stuff here. The Empress and Strength. And then get some clarification on the outcome here, please. Pretty please. Okay. Justice, love it. Woo woo. And then an energy that has been blocked, that needs to be removed in order to get the best possible outcome. We got the Ten of Cups and the Magician. All right, so let me jam through this here. So with the Emperor being the challenge, or the bane, the Emperor is the divine masculine, and that masculine force, that yang energy, is all about power and force. What this is saying to me is the challenge for you this month, or in this period, is your power. There's been an imbalance, and it's probably because you have been feeling so disappointed. It's hard to feel powerful when we feel like things are just being taken away from us. But with your fear here too, this is power as well. She's a powerful bitch. She is that bitch. And you are that bitch. So your challenge here is to get your power back in balance. If you're having an issue with your food, sleeping, get all of that in order, and I promise you things will start, you're going to start feeling more powerful just because of that. Just taking care of yourself in and of itself is a form of power and self-love. So yeah, power, that's your issue. That's your issue here for the month. And what an easy issue to overcome, really. Change the way that you're looking at this. You are a badass, so stop treating yourself like you're not. And use that energy of the divine wish to bring that back. Get back to those moments where you felt good about what was going on. So your blessing for the month here, we've got the Empress, and then we've also got Strength. By having Strength here especially, and the Empress, you've got the Emperor and the Empress. So challenge is the Emperor, your benefit is, or your blessing is the Empress. The Empress is the divine feminine there. She is nurturing, she's receptive, she's fertile. So those of you that are looking for, there are some of you, this isn't everyone here, but wanting to conceive a child, I see this being a very, very happy time for you. This is the Mother card. So, good news on the way. But the blessing of this also for others is being able to be nurturing to yourself. Using that yin energy to get back to stoking that yang energy in a balanced way. Being compassionate towards yourself. You're in that energy right now. You can find that care and compassion for yourself. Ask for it too if you're having trouble finding that. But this is what's highlighted for you this month. And Strength is, it has a note of self-control to it. So combined with the nurturing aspect of this, I feel like what it's saying, there are some people who have been off balance with their diet, with the way that they're treating themselves. And this is an energy that's surrounding the situation that is supporting you getting back to that place of controlling whatever it is that has been out of control with kindness and compassion, because there's a note of that with the Strength as well. You're not doing it by force. In the Rider deck, it's a woman bending down and petting a lion. She's taming the anger within through kindness and compassion and with a steady hand. It's not through force. So this is the energy that is surrounding you Geminis this month. And what a great energy to have to make changes or to bring in those things that you want, especially for love, for true love. And this true love could be for yourself, for sure. I mean, you should absolutely have that love for yourself first. You can't love yourself, how in the hell are you going to love someone else? Thanks, RuPaul. Clarifying the outcome here with the star. I love this. So the star is about, make a wish. There's that energy of you needing to participate with that as well. But having the Justice card clarify that, what that's telling me is that there is some beautiful divine energy here that is already set in motion to balance the scales for you. Something has been off balance. Maybe you've come through some hard shit. If you got the star here, I guarantee there was a tower moment or 2 or 3. So your ability to get through that and your persistence to get through that and to still want to be better, there is an energy in your outcome here that it will be balanced. If love was taken away from you, it's coming back. And better. This is divine now. Whatever was happening before wasn't. That's why it had to go. It was a season, not, a reason or a season. It wasn't meant to stay. But I'm very much getting that there is love coming in for some of you that is meant to stay. But it's important first for you to get your head on straight and to get rebalanced. Get back to taking care of yourself like you can. Because I think you've done it in the past. Maybe you've gone through this cycle several times, many times, and it's just you're feeling daunted because you've been here. You know what this energy's like. But you keep going back to ho-hummery, or treating yourself not as kindly as you deserve. Get back on the horse. Get back to yourself. You can do this. So energy that needs to be cleared in order to move forward to the best outcome. We've got the 10 of Cups and then the Magician. And the way I take this, so 10 of Cups is all about divine love. It's a happy family card. And the Magician is the master manifester. He uses all of the elements, his heart, mind, body, and soul, to manifest. He also talks about as above, so below. What this is telling me is that the block is that disappointment. Maybe you had this. You got to clear the disappointment. You've been in that energy for long enough. It's okay to grieve, and it's important to honor that process, but or maybe for some of you, it's you're telling yourself that you don't deserve this or that this doesn't exist for you. And that's bullshit. Love and light. So, believing that this is for you and believing that you can manifest it too. Because we are active participants in this reality, you have to actively bring this situation into existence as well. And if you're sitting around and feeling bad for yourself or believing that this doesn't exist for you, then it doesn't. But what this is saying is that it sure does, you guys. You got the 10 of Pentacles and the 10 of Cups here. There's some, and the Star, the major arcana that's come through here. Magician, Emperor, Strength, Justice, Empress. Come on, you guys, the Fool. The divine is not like pounding on your door and wanting you to answer. The universal Amazon. He's got a package for you, and he needs you to sign for it, and you need to answer the door. It's your choice, but I'm telling you, there's some insanely beautiful things coming. So for those of you, like I said, that are looking for true love or that relationship, it's here. But you need to change the way that you are calling that in for yourself. And that starts with your mind, the thought process that you're going through with that. It's time to drop the disappointment. Disappointment is not, it's okay to be disappointed, but not forever. That's a really crappy way of getting through things. And the universe is calling your purpose, your legacy, your true blessings in for you. And you just need to answer the call. Those of you that are, like I said, with fertility being a note as well, if you're trying to conceive a child, adoption type thing, there's been some blocked energy with that as well. And it's easy to get discouraged. I would imagine. I've not gone through that process myself personally, excuse me, but I do know people who have, and I've seen the pain. Not personally experienced it, but I know it's not easy. It's hard to stay hopeful, but this is asking you to hope. Believe that this is here. This is your happy family. And your job in co-creating that is believing that. And you are supported right now with that energy. This is your blessing this month. That inner strength to be able to do that. And this is a conception. I'm super excited, Gemini, for you this month. This is awesome. And thank you again for joining me. I had a really good time reading this for you. If you did resonate with any of this, or have anything about this that you enjoyed or didn't enjoy, I'd love to hear about it in the comments. Please like and share, subscribe. I am trying to grow this channel, so I do need help from all of you out there. Please, I would love for you to participate in that way. And I will see you here in a couple days for the weekly readings. Also, oh yeah, watch your sun, moon, rising, and Venus signs for a more complete picture on what might be going on, especially your Venus for the love portion, those of you that are looking for that true love. So thank you for joining me here. I had a really great time. Love you, Gemini. Take care.